We had hundreds of requests for partnership opportunity that had inbounded to our email accounts. We had, what I think now is the need for over 65 million in funding, so much opportunity at our fingertips. And that catalyzed first from the partnership that we helped put together between GM and Ventec, which was really the first private sector collaboration for COVID, where we helped GM turn its plants into ventilator plants. And we didn't do any of that manufacturing work, we just did the partnership work. But it became very clear that we needed an infrastructural home. This was an organic movement of enormous energy and enthusiasm and people, but none of us there was no nonprofit home, there was no impact fund, there was no organization that could hold the effort. And that when you have that much energy, you really need a home. And so as we saw it together, we were looking for a place where we could amplify the mission. And together, we're now going to have this opportunity to catalyze the private sector response that we've seen with your Impact Assets organizational home, your impact investing expertise, and your teams. And that feels so critical right now. And so I think this is a beautiful partnership, and I've never had the opportunity to do something like this, and it's been so amazing.
It really has. It really has. So I think this next slide kind of makes it real for folks how things work on the investment side. Really Stop the Spread helps feed our pipeline at Impact Assets for the Stop the Spread fund. And then everything kind of slots into the Impact Assets due diligence process, which is a 2-tier process involving our external investment committee. A very robust process, and it is made better by the volume and the quality of deals coming in from Stop the Spread. But the partnerships piece is also, this is new for Impact Assets. We're used to being a catalyst and a facilitator, so we get the role that Stop the Spread has played, but this is actually a new part of Impact Assets and a new way for us to think about having impact in this crisis. So tell us a little bit about that work, the partnership work, and how it works and all you've accomplished.
Yeah, sure. This slide says it beautifully, which is, within a matter of weeks, we've already connected over 85 partners. And these are, think large Fortune 500s like GM and others, but also startups and smaller organizations that are more nimble in some cases and able to either deploy their R&D or their innovation tactics to solve problems. And in doing that, just so far, we've been able to help produce over 20 million pieces of PPE, the 40,000 ventilators, which was obviously so critical in those early weeks. And then this pipeline that we're handing over to you all, that we are so excited to have you all bring your process and your rigor and your investment strategy, because honestly, these opportunities were just landing in our inboxes, and we felt very capable of figuring out how to help partners connect, like the GM Ventec opportunity, but we didn't know how to run the formal impact investing work, given that that's not our background.